Without objection.
Mr. President, could we have order, Mr. President?
Order, please. Order.
Mr. President, my motion would ensure that this Republican bill will not cut access to children's educational programming through public television stations. From 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. every single day, the public television system is the children's television network for free in our country. Hour after hour, public television delivers free, entertaining, educational programming for all children, all ages, black, white, Latino, Asian, for free, regardless of race, regardless of income. And it's Arthur, Molly of Denali, The Wild Kratts, Lila in the Loop, Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, on all day long. And this Republican bill cuts will cause stations that deliver this essential children's programming to go dark. These cuts will be especially devastating to millions of children and families in rural and underserved and low-income communities that don't have access to high-speed network. Defunding the Corporation for Public Broadcasting is a betrayal of all those kids. The Markey Amendment says, and I ask for an aye, keep the children's television network on PBS on all day, all across our country, for free, for every child that has educated generations of children in our country. Keep the children's television network on the air. Vote aye for the Markey Amendment.
Senator from Missouri.
Thank you, Mr. President. I stand in opposition to the amendment from Senator Markey, saying that defunding the CPB will somehow prevent Americans from receiving children's educational programming is patently false. American taxpayers should not be forced to subsidize programming that glorifies radical gender ideology in schools or encourages children to defund the police. As just one example, PBS programming has been used to help fund a children's learning segment promoting the book, The Hips on the Drag Queen Goes Swish, Swish, Swish. This is not any sane person's definition of an appropriate use of taxpayer dollars. Eliminating this funding doesn't ban public stations from airing kids programming, it just ends the federal subsidy. Taxpayers across this country should not be funding that nonsense. This amendment isn't about protecting children's education, it's about protecting a political agenda with taxpayer dollars. I urge my colleagues to vote no.
The questions on the motion. Is there a sufficient second? Appears to be. Clerk will call the roll.
Ms. Alsobrooks, Ms. Baldwin,